Hello, Christian here. It is August 8th, 2016, and this is going to be my wedding update. Bam. So, gosh, I've been married just a little over 2 months, and I have seriously been anticipating making this video, but life has been so crazy. Moving, marriage first, moving second, foster kids, a new foster kid. So things have just been so busy than trying to enjoy summer. It's just been nuts. So I really want to talk about my wedding because I truly never thought I would be married. When I came out the first time as a teenager, I just never thought that being married would be in my future. It wasn't legal, and I really just didn't think that having a ceremony that wasn't legal, I just didn't feel like it really meant anything. I know the legality is just a legality, and it's more about the commitment to each other, la-di-da, but it just didn't feel right to me. And sometimes I wonder if it just didn't feel right to me was because I wasn't meant to have a lesbian wedding. I was meant to have the wedding that I had. And that was perfect. My wedding day, our wedding day, was absolutely amazing. Every moment was as perfect as I could have ever imagined. Everything that we shared together that day was so incredible. I seriously could just get teary-eyed talking about it because it was just such an awesome day, and to be surrounded by people that loved me, loved us, and celebrated with us was absolutely phenomenal. Friends that drove, far to come, my best friend that I've known for 30 years, to drive up with her wife, to be there by my side was absolutely amazing. And truly, the two people that I never would have imagined would be at any wedding ceremony that I would have were my mom and dad, and they were there. And for one day, one weekend, that gender wasn't a discussion, that my transition didn't come up, that it was just about me and her and he and the groom. I mean, for my mom to call me the groom and to call her the groom's mom and to be in that role was breathtaking. I mean, talk to me a couple years ago when I started this journey and our relationship sucked. It was hard, and I was constantly being misgendered, misnamed. And so to be Christian and just to be he, and to take my shirt off and go swimming with my parents and our friends was awesome and freeing, and this weight just lifted off of my shoulders. My mom asked me over Christmas time if she could see my scars so that she could prepare herself for, the day that I didn't have a shirt on, I guess. And so I showed her, and so the time came the night before our wedding for us all to swim and hang out and have fun, and I didn't even hesitate. I mean, I just took it off and went swimming, and, to roughhouse with my dad in the pool, and to talk with my mom, and the next day at our wedding to have a mother-son dance. I mean, the thought of that gave me so much anxiety when we started wedding planning. I thought my mom is never going to go for that. It's going to be so awkward. But, I picked the perfect song, and we just talked and danced and just loved each other. And that's what this whole day was about. It was just about us all loving each other, and Anita and I being in love and starting our life together. And it was so awesome and so authentic and just so perfect. It was absolutely amazing. I'm so grateful for everyone who came, and for those who couldn't, that gave us well wishes. It just really meant the world. And so, gosh, I'm I'm kind of relieved that we get to move past the planning and all of that stuff, because it was definitely time consuming. The first week or so after our wedding, it was just like, wow, we have nothing to do. It was so crazy. But, sometimes I forget that I ever transitioned. I just am me. And that is just completely amazing. And it's really nice to not have gender in my transition monopolize all of my conversations and all of my interactions. I'm not gonna lie, there are still people, friends or family, that don't call me by the right name or the pronoun, and it's irritating. It's ridiculous. I mean, I look in the mirror and I don't see she anywhere. I don't see anything but Christian, and so I get frustrated when others that are in my life just aren't on the same page. People can say, I support you and I'm with you, but when you get a text that says, ladies or girls in it, it's ridiculous, and it's just bothersome. But those two, we all move on to different phases of our lives, and I'm really, really excited for the next phase of everything that is to come here going forward, because I just think it's going to be a really amazing time, because there's so much that I wanted to accomplish, and there's so much I still want to accomplish. And so now, to be where I am and to be as comfortable and content and confident, just really, really getting set in who I am, where I'm going, who I want to be, and all that jazz, and with the right person to support me and that I can support. So I'm really excited to just see all of our dreams come true and how much we can accomplish together, and just the road going forward I'm really excited about. We're wrapping up our move, and that's going to feel so good to just be and just really start our life together. And there's so much more that's running through my brain, but I really wanted to just let you know how amazing my wedding was, and how anybody that thinks, because you transition and maybe you're unsure of where your sexuality is going to lie or how your family is going to respond, just take it one day at a time. Because I think even so in the beginning, how do I know what's going to come, or who I'm going to be attracted to, or who's going to be attracted to me? And I think there's a lot of anxiety around relationships and love and that longevity of a family and a life and what that looks like. I feel like parents get a little scared for their transgender children, and it can be a little worrisome for us too, because it's so much unknown. You have no idea, who's going to love me, who is going to love a man that has breasts or other parts. You just don't know. And if you can just be you and just work on you and trust that the right person will find you, it happens. I guarantee it. I am living proof of it. You just really have to focus on yourself, and for family, you just have to support that person and just give them all your love and support them. And I feel like good will come from it, because if we take care of ourselves and love ourselves, I really feel like there's a lot of good and a lot of happiness at the end of it. So that's my bit. But I'll be back, because there's all these things floating around my brain, and I really need to get them out so I don't explode. But that's all for now. Take care. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll be back soon. All right. Bye.